Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Brooks's Game and Book Nook. Today it's all about the books because we got 5 books here from the thrift store that I found today. Unfortunately, no games, but a pretty nice selection of books that I got. So I'll show you guys these. We've got In a Dark, Dark Wood. This one's about a bachelorette party gone wrong. Not really for me, more for the wife. But the book itself is in pretty good condition and still retails at Target for like $14. So it was nice to find this one for just a couple bucks. Then we've got The Life of Pi by Jan Martel. I've seen the movie of this, love it. Cannot wait to read this book. So happy to find this in the thrift store. The condition of the book is not too bad. It's kind of just what you typically expect from a thrift store book that probably hasn't been read too many times, just a little bit of scuffing kind of on the pages on the edge and a little bit of that warping kind of on the front cover that you saw a second ago. But overall, this still looks pretty nice, so I'm really happy with this one. A Scanner Darkly was next, so couldn't pass this one up. Huge fan of sci-fi and Philip K. Dick in general. This copy of A Scanner Darkly I couldn't find online anywhere, and finally found this copy in the local thrift store that we checked out today. They used a cover from the movie, which I'm not a huge fan of, but still, this cover or this edition of the book is somewhat rare, and it's in okay condition, as you can kind of see the sides of the pages here, and the corner has a little bit of bend and fold on it. Looks like maybe some water damage, but overall, super happy with this one. Couldn't find it anywhere online again, but awesome find. Then we've got Chronicles of Narnia, The Horse and His Boy. This was a great one to find here, especially with the kid, being young as she is. She's going to grow up reading these Narnia books, so might as well go ahead and start getting these. Horse and His Boy, pretty okay condition. This one isn't really one of the more loved ones of the series, so probably didn't get a whole lot of reading from whoever owned this one before. Got a little bit of scuffing, a little bit of tear on the front cover, and a little bit of bad fold to the pages, but overall it's okay, and it's going to be readable for sure. Then we have Ender's Shadow. Now, this is the companion novel to Orson Scott Card's Ender's Game. The condition of this book is terrible. The thrift store where I found it, this cover is just ripped to shreds at the top on both the front and the back. I'll show you guys a little bit of a close-up there. Just absolutely torn. The pages are pretty straight, though, so not a lot of bend to the book, but the cover is just atrocious. Just kind of more shots of the book. See, the pages don't really look bad, to be honest. The pages look fine, and when you flip through them, it has a similar vibe to the first book, which I'm a big fan of, just kind of keeping it all consistent with the rest of the series. Not changing things up too much, so it looks pretty similar to my copy of Ender's Game. And this is a companion novel, so this is from the perspective of Bean from the first book, but told throughout the same kind of timeline alongside Ender and his time in the battle school and all that. No spoilers, but I'm really excited to read this one, definitely. The condition is bad, though, so that's kind of a bummer, but still excited. Overall, guys, I'm pretty excited about this whole purchase. Even though there was nothing gaming related, at least at the store that I went to today, these are 5 really amazing books, and I'm excited to have them all added to my collection. I'll probably read this one first. Ender's Game was such an amazing book that there's no way Ender's Shadow couldn't live up to the hype that it has. Just kind of bummed about the tearing on the front and back cover and some of the scuffing around the edges, which I showed you guys before. But all the pages so far seem totally readable, so I won't be too bummed about that for long. Horse and His Boy wasn't really one of my favorites as an adult, but as a kid it was one that I really liked. I'll read this one to my daughter, but probably not on my own time. Really excited, though, to have this copy of A Scanner Darkly in my collection now, especially since I couldn't find it anywhere online. It's a cool cover. It's from the movie, which I usually don't like when they use a movie cover for the book cover, but since it seems to be kind of a rare edition, that's kind of fun. And I'll probably read this one right after I finish Ender's Shadow, and then let you guys know how it is. With Life of Pi, it's another one, like I said, that I've seen the movie but haven't read the book yet, so I'll be really excited to read this one. The book overall is in good condition, and I've heard so many good things about it that I just can't wait to read it. And then the last one was more for the wife than myself, which I'll definitely give this one to her and then read it if she says it's any good. But I couldn't believe that it was in the thrift store for $2 when this thing still sells for $14 at Target, and $10 online. Even on Thrift Books, still $10. Overall, this whole lot cost me a little over $8 from the thrift store. And you can see all 5 books here. And these all cost together $27.50, even through Thrift Books online. So pretty happy that I was able to get such an amazing deal. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. Stay safe.